Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Ektab, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Hindustan Time newspaper headlines. So, first of all, PM calls for Ukraine gracious fire says don't curb energy supply. Next, Kherson battle was watershed movement like D-Day, Zensky. Next, body parts human, blood traces in flat of Versailles women police. Next, 20,000 children under 5 yet to get meals C jab survey finds. Next, Modi Biden have useful exchange at G20 review key areas of corporations. Next, Thakere's pleas against election panel dismissed. Next, state gets 3 bids for Dharavi redevelopment. Next, time for law on hurtful speech by MPs MLAs. Next, two TIFR scientists among six to get Infosys prize. Next, according to the court, constitutional culture should be applicable on those in public offense. Next, refund delay. US tells Air India to pay back $1 to 1 million, slaps $1.4 billion fine. Next, 17-year-old Chennai football player who lost her leg due to ligaments by doctor is death. Then we comes to page number 2 on the top WhatsApp Meta India heads resign. Next, Jacqueline gets bail from Delhi court. Next, NASA prepares for Aristotle's lunar rocket launch today. Next, Jay Leo injured as his car catches fire. Next, government backs verdict on brief for votes. Next, Krishna road risk on way to superstardom. Next, Bihar's Gunda Bank lend dreams extract a heavy toll in return. Then we comes to page number 3 on that Uday's pledge against ECI dismisses. Next, bid next WBCID officer among 4 booked for storing money from Navlani. Next, city sees worse air than Delhi has AQI hits to 62. Next, 3 bids for Dharavi redevelopment. Next, 2 leopards catch at RI colony. Next, case registered against PSI after colleague alleges rape. Then we comes to page number 4 on that seek refund if builder skips possession date. Next, builder sells 15th floor of 14th story building. Next, await gets anticipatory bail in molestation case. Next, NCP launches all out attack on CM Shinde. Next, DO damages bus injuries passengers arrested. Next, please oppose 17 days vacations availed by judiciary as High Court asks BCI to respond. Next, dust settle down. Next, this year's Infosys winner extend understanding of the brain and the cosmos. Then we comes to page number 5 on that 20,000 children under 5 yet to get the jab. Next, SC wave solvency certificate requirement for Navlakha. Next, Adani gets project BKC in HDIL insolvency. Next, CM DY CM to visit Thakre memorial today to avoid clashes. Then next, three-party granted as anticipatory bail. Next, 8 year after women's death to sign hospital doctors booked. Next, MU asked to freeze former VC retirement benefits. Next, 27-year-old man arrested for blackmailing Andheri student. Next, state surges NGT to review rupees 12,000 crore compensation order. Then we comes to page number 7 on that body parts human blood traces found in flat police. Next, rupees 54,000 transfer week after Shraddha went missing turned tide in probe. Next, contamination may pose hurdles during DNA test forensic team. Then next we comes to page number 8 on that India moving and at unprecedented speed towards development. PM. Next, PM Modi Biden review bilateral cooperation in key sector. Next, PM XI interact for first time since border now. Next, 8 bodies recovered, 4 workers still missing. Next, 30% of criminal cases against MPs MLAs pending trial SC2. Next, Jharkhand GUV escapes government event on statehood days. Next, French president to host lunch for Modi today. Next, India's view on Ukraine war help chart draft communique. Next, government to launch portal for info on multi-brand gadget repair. Next, US tourist found dead in Gorge in Himachal. Next, footballer who lost leg to botched surgery dies. Then we comes to page number 9 on that Gujarat High Court. Why was repair contract given without floating tender? Next, EU support India calls for phase down of fossil fuels with riders. Next, villagers official trade blame after Tigres death. Next, on page number 10, it's an article section in that what inflation numbers means. Next, a climate message for the global north. Next, FTX implosion is a costly lesson for a retail investor. Next, an uphill battle await Nepal's new head of government. Next, G20 India's development model can lead the way. Then we comes to page number 11. In that, UN says world population has hit 88 billion mark. Next, Israel swears in new PAL has BP Reddy's government. Next, Russia's war in focus at G20. Next, strike hit Kyiv. Other cities has Ukraine probes report of Russian abuses. Next, 100 rallies in China city over COVID curbs. Next, House control hangs on tide races. Trump set to launch president bid. Next, US China climate envoys meet at COP27. Next, China appoints ex India envoy as vice foreign min. Next, army to construct next generation 3D printed bunkers at LACs. Then we comes to page number 12. On that, Reliance retail retrend Nika in fray for W Orilla stakes. Next, US ask Air India to pay $121.5 billion in passenger refund. Next, 9 Russian bank open Vistor account for trade in rupee. Next top Meta executives Abhijit Boss, Rajiv Agrawal step down. Next, telecoms fall behind 10,000 5G base stations per week target. Next, India's merchandise exports in October declined 16.65%. Next, on page number 13, in that Ginga, Samba, and a country called Brazil. Next, Messi picks Brazil, France, and England as a favorite. Next, Divokio is set to play at 2023 Australian Open. Next, Nadal on brink of exit from ATP final. Next, Ramandeep takes hat-trick in Punjab win. Next, Mary Kom elected chairperson. Next, Bolt dropped for India series. Next, Deshwal shines in Jaipur wins. Then we come to win 14 on that. Pollard ends IPL career named MI batting coach. For today, that much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.